Hey! James! I just talked to Mom. Why did you just show up all of a sudden? What is this all about?
Oh, hey, Amy. It's been a while, huh? I showed up because I'm going to be leaving my son with them for a little while. Don't be mad, okay? Please help Mom and Dad take care of him.
You're doing what now? Is your head screwed on properly? I heard that you were married, but this is the first time I even heard about you having a kid.
Well, I have one. His name is Ethan. Sorry, but yeah, I need you to watch him. He is 5 years old and a really sweet kid, so be good to him, okay?
A little heads up would have been nice. I'm your sister, you know. You could have told me you had a kid.
Sorry, but it is what it is now.
Before you left, you were $10,000 in debt. Dad had to pay it off for you, too. You caused a lot of trouble back then.
I know. Sorry about that.
Just saying sorry to me isn't going to cut it. Have you even apologized to Mom and Dad yet?
Of course I have. We talked about a lot of things when I showed up. It's been 8 years since I actually stepped foot in the house. Isn't that crazy? Mom and Dad actually didn't yell at me like I thought they were going to. I was ready for a full-blown argument with them. Maybe it was because I had Ethan with me and they didn't want to scare him.
Yeah. This is a lot to take in right now.
I thought that you would be happier to meet my son.
Why now, after 5 years? And you said you're leaving him with Mom and Dad. What's going on?
Actually, it's because my wife and I will be working away from home for a little while. It would be impossible for us to bring him with us. We wouldn't have time to look after him properly, and it wouldn't be fair to him.
Where are you going exactly? You have always been like this. I don't get how you can have such a crazy lifestyle.
Come on, don't be like that. I have a lot going on and I need you to be understanding here. My old company went bankrupt, so things have been pretty tough.
Weren't you the president?
Yeah, but the company was very small. My life hasn't been all sunshine and rainbows within the corporate world. I also have a full family to take care of, and eventually, I succumbed to the struggle. I'm just trying to get back on my feet again.
I guess I can understand. As long as you just get a real job and work towards something, then it's fine with me.
Hey, it may have been my own small business, but I have a big dream.
I see. But after this, I don't want you coming home just to ask for favors and bother us. We have lives of our own, too. You need to take Mom and Dad into consideration. They aren't getting any younger and they don't need you causing any more trouble. Especially when it comes to money.
Okay, I understand. The whole reason why I am doing this and trying to work harder now is for the sake of making things easier for them someday, too.
Uh-huh. And exactly how long will you be gone?
I'm thinking no longer than 3 months. I need time to work hard and make money.
Okay, and where are you going?
It's several hours away, but nothing too crazy. It's just out of state. Why? Do you think we are just leaving Ethan behind forever? You worry too much. Mom and Dad can take care of him. They have done it before. You have nothing to worry about, and I'll be back in a few months.
Well, if everything you are saying is true, then it's all fine by me.
I'd really appreciate it if you help them out as much as you can. Like you said, they aren't getting any younger. If they aren't around and you need help, I'm just a phone call away.
Okay. Oh, I also heard that your wife is very young. How old is she? I never hear about her.
She is 24 years old.
And you've been married 5 years. So you married your wife when she was a teenager? And you're 10 years older than her!
The details of our relationship are none of your business. Just don't think about it too much. There is no changing the past. Also, I had tons of money back in the day. I was also very popular with all of the girls. We just so happened to meet and she was the one.
Uh-huh. I see.
Well, I have to get back to work.
Okay then. Be careful and travel safely as well. I'll spend some time with Ethan and maybe watch some TV with him after work. I'll also call you and let you know how things are going. I'll stop by in the evenings as much as I can.
All right. Try not to push yourself too hard at work.
James, what are you doing? How come you haven't been answering any of Mom's calls? What is going on?
Oh, sorry. My phone was turned off.
You're still in debt right now, right?
Huh? How did you know about that? Did you get a phone call about it or something?
Yes, I did. What did you do? I specifically told you not to cause any more problems, especially when it comes to money. Even so, you went ahead and did just that. All you do is cause trouble.
I just didn't really have the chance to tell you about the position I'm in right now, that's all.
I just want nothing to do with you at this point. There is always some sort of chaos whenever we get involved with you.
Good, then don't have anything to do with me. That's even better.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you're not planning on coming back.
I am. Once I paid the debt off. I wanted to get rid of it so that we could all start over as a family. I'm trying. Sorry about this. I actually have to go. I'm getting another call and it's related to work. I'm working hard so that I can come home to Ethan.
But what happens if I don't respond to your debt collector? Aren't you in huge trouble right now?
If you can pay the amount that's due right now, I can pay you back. There was a time when I didn't pay and missed my deadline. They were very strict and I almost went to court.
That's not something to laugh about.
They're probably contacting all of you because they can't get a hold of me. They're probably seeing if any of my family could help pay.
You know that Mom and Dad can't spend any more of their money on your debts.
Yeah, I know that. This time I don't want them to pay. That's why I figured I can count on you this time. By the way, what are you doing right now? I know I haven't been very responsive when you guys call or text me.
It's the same as usual, I guess. Ethan is doing well too. He may only be 5 years old, but he acts like an adult. I was expecting a lot of crying and tantrums since he is a young boy, but he is very well behaved.
See? Didn't I tell you he's a good kid? You don't really have to work hard to take care of him.
Yeah. He is way too well behaved to be your kid, though. I don't know how he turned out so well under your care. I'm impressed. I'm sure your wife has been a huge influence on him. I doubt he has learned anything good from you.
My wife is pretty strict when it comes to the both of us.
I know at least that much. I have also noticed lately that Ethan really likes cute animals. Every time we go out and pass a pet store, he gets super excited and wants to look at all of the cats and dogs. So we decided to take him to the zoo. He had a blast there.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. How do you not know that? He's your kid. You should know what he loves, right? Don't tell me that you ignore him and just let your wife take care of him. Do you?
Of course not. But it is a pain for me to take care of him all of the time, so I guess she does watch him most of the time.
I just can't believe you.
Oh, come on now. I'm a busy guy.
Anyway, don't bother us anymore with your debt. We can't keep dealing with that kind of trouble. I'm also going to tell that debt collector that I don't know you and that he has the wrong person. That should be fine, right? I can't pay your debts for you.
Okay, I understand. Sorry for causing trouble again. I'm also just curious, but how did Mom and Dad react to getting a call from the debt collector? They weren't too mad at me, were they?
They weren't just mad. They were furious.
Oh, I see.
They were expecting you to ask them to borrow more money soon, too. You better not.
I wasn't even thinking about doing that.
Just... whatever. All we want is for you to hurry up and make some good money like you promised and come to get your son. Got it?
Yeah, okay, I get it. I'm doing my best, so just trust me.
Okay, then. I expect you to keep your promise. You have a wife and kid to take care of.
I know. My wife is just so kind, too.
I thought you said she was strict and hard on you and Ethan earlier.
Oh, did I say that? Well, thanks for taking care of Ethan. I'm going to hold off on going on my phone again this week, so if I don't answer any texts or calls, now you know why.
Why? Is it because you don't want to talk to mom or dad about your debt? Are you trying to avoid them?
Let's just say I want to wait at least a week for things to cool down before I try talking to them.
As long as you end up talking to them, then it's fine. You can't avoid them forever, especially when you are the cause of their problems. I also really need you to understand that we don't want you to disappear. We all just have this feeling that you won't be coming home at all. Ethan needs you to come back, and we all expect you to keep your promise. I'll be contacting you again.
Hey, Amy. I'm sorry. I actually have a favor to ask of you.
What is it? Let me guess. You want me to send you money?
No, it has nothing to do with money. Remember how I told you that I'm coming home next month?
Yeah? Why? You said you would only be gone for 3 months.
Well, I'm actually going to be gone a lot longer than that.
What?
I really am sorry. Things are going to be extended for another 2 months.
What about Ethan? I feel so bad for him. He is only 5 and his own father is going to be gone for so long. Why don't you just take Ethan with you if you plan on being gone this long?
Well, it's not like I was planning on being gone this long. But it shouldn't be too bad for Ethan. He has gotten used to living with mom and dad, right? You said he was having fun.
Even if that's true, he needs his parents. You are his dad. Also, there's something else that's been bothering me.
What is it?
Well, it's something that has been happening almost every day. Ethan has been crying and has been saying that he doesn't want to go back home. There is something that's really bothering him, I think.
He's been saying that. How strange.
It is strange. Wouldn't a kid want to go home to his own parents? He should be missing you both a lot by now. I was wondering if you could tell me more about why he's saying something like that. Whenever I bring up his mother, he especially gets antsy. It's like he is stressed about something and cries about not wanting to go home. Did something happen? It seems like he doesn't like his mom very much.
Really? He is actually saying those things. I thought something might be happening, but never thought much about it.
So what's the reason then? Do you know anything?
Yeah, maybe. Let's just say that he is the son of a former lover of mine, and it seems like my wife may not be too fond of him. Since my wife acts that way, he may not be too happy about how she treats him. She just doesn't really like him. But I thought they had been getting along this past year.
What? Your current wife doesn't love him and your kid is from another woman? What does she do to him to make him cry this much?
I know it sounds bad.
Just what the hell is going on with you? I swear there is always something crazy coming from you.
Yeah, I know. I had Ethan with someone else and then I married my current wife. It's complicated. A lot has happened.
Yeah, it sounds like it. I'm just wondering what else I don't know about that you have done. Anyway, is she hitting him or something?
Nothing like that. All she really does is look at him weirdly. I don't think she's ever raised a hand against him.
Every time we take Ethan out, he is always saying that it's his first time doing this or doing that, even though a kid his age should have done all of those things already. He has never had ice cream or macaroni and cheese. He has never gone to the zoo or out shopping at a mall. He told us this is the first time he has ever had fun. What the hell have you guys been doing? Every time we just take him to the park or just outside in general, his eyes light up and he is so happy. I really hope this isn't true, but I get the feeling you have not been taking good care of him.
I guess that's all relative. Sorry I don't have time to go to zoos or shopping malls. It's just that my wife and I always work and we are so busy. We don't always have time to take care of him. That's all.
So you're saying that he stays home alone all day locked up in the house? Not only that, but you said your wife takes care of him most of the time. So he spends all of his time with a woman that seems to resent his existence.
Okay, but try to consider her situation a little more, will you? It's only natural for her to feel that way. It's not her child after all.
It's not just about your wife, but I'm also pissed at you, too. I'm in such disbelief with you right now. You have no idea the kinds of things I'm feeling at the moment. The fact that he cries and doesn't want to go home makes me sick.
Anyway, isn't this a good thing, though? He doesn't seem to care if I'm gone longer, and now you know he likes being with you guys. So maybe he should just live with you from now on going forward.
What the hell are you trying to say? You just want to abandon your son?
Well, I have no intention of breaking things off with my wife. When I come back home, things will just be the same for Ethan. If you're this worried about Ethan and feel bad for him, why not just let him live with you?
Are you seriously saying something like that? Do you not love your own child?
Of course I do. Why do you think I'm even suggesting this idea to you? I just think he would be happiest spending the rest of his life with you guys. As I said before, I'm not leaving my wife.
This is too much. Seriously, James.
Then it has been decided. This honestly saves me a lot of time and hardship now that I don't have a kid to take care of. I can work as much as I need to. I hope that you guys have fun with Ethan and take care of him from now on. Thanks.
How can you be so selfish? Nothing has been decided.
Well, I never wanted a child to begin with. The truth is, I was sort of cheating on my current wife before we ended up getting married. It wasn't until after we were married that the other girl called me and said that she had Ethan.
You are the worst. You made the mistake and you should take responsibility for it. You are absolute trash.
Say what you want. I don't care anymore. I never wanted a kid. It feels so much better to say that and get it off my chest. Well, thank you. Ethan is all yours now. Thanks for getting me a hotel room. But just out of curiosity, why a hotel room? Why not just let me stay with you or mom and dad?
1, we don't want to traumatize Ethan by making him think his scumbag father is here to take him away. 2, we don't want your debt collectors following you where we live.
I said that everything would be fine. The debt collectors will give up after a little while. There's nothing to worry about. But still, I guess I can't complain. This hotel is pretty nice. And I have it until tomorrow.
Yeah, it's all yours tonight.
Anyway, what time are you bringing me the money I asked for?
I will be there in just a few minutes.
Great. But I'm just really surprised. The fact that you and Dad are working together to take some debt off of my shoulders again is such a surprise. I knew that I could rely on you in the end.
Are you embarrassed even a little that your own little sister has to save you financially again? And that's after you abandoned your son with your parents.
That was only because I knew he would have a better life and be happy with his family. I have never been good with money. I can't be the dad that he needs, and he has a stepmother who doesn't love him. What else should I have done? I still love my wife, too. I know I'm a horrible father, and it would have been worse if I took Ethan back. I'm doing the right thing by giving him up so that he can be happy.
Whatever. Are you in the hotel room right now?
Yup. You know the room number already, right?
Great. I told the debt collectors exactly where to go.
Huh?
It's just as I said. The debt collectors are heading straight to your room. It's too bad that you can't run away now.
Why? Did you really just do this to me? Did you actually lie to me and betray me like this?
Pay back the money you borrowed. That's all you have to do. If you have been working oh so diligently like you said you were, I'm sure you have some money saved up to pay them back by now, right? Isn't that the whole reason why you left?
No, wait. All I did was some temporary work.
I knew it.
What do you mean by that?
I had the feeling you were lying this whole time. You haven't been working to get out of debt. You've just been dodging it. Just like you've been dodging all of your responsibilities. You lied to me about everything. That's why I decided to come up with a plan to get you back. I knew you'd come running if we dangled some money in front of your face. And getting you a hotel meant we'd know exactly where you were and where to send the debt collectors.
You are my family, though. How could you do something so cruel? Just what the hell were you thinking? I thought we were all on good terms.
Why would you think that? You've done nothing but cause trouble for us, and we haven't been on good terms for years. Decades!
Did you just forget that I'm your older brother? Do you not care about what happens to me at all? Does family mean nothing to you?
You're one to talk about family. You gave up your own child to live a more leisurely life. All you do is take from others and hurt them. You tried to push all of your trouble off on your family. Your son you don't love and your debt you won't pay.
I didn't realize it would hurt you all that much to do this. Please, just call the debt collectors and tell them that I ran away and that I'm not at the hotel anymore.
No. We're sick of this. You need a proper punishment.
What do you mean?
Also, we no longer think of you as family. What you have been doing these past few months is seriously despicable. As of now, we no longer want to see you ever again.
Please tell me you're lying. How could you all abandon me? How could Mom and Dad abandon their own child?
You don't even deserve to get to say something like that. Take some damn responsibility for your own actions.
You don't understand how scary debt collectors are. How could you let this happen to me?
We know they are scary. They've been bothering us for months now. But you're just as much trouble as they are. I don't know what they plan on doing with you, but I don't care. Maybe if you just pay them the money, you won't have to deal with them.
Please. I am begging you. Please, stop this. I can't deal with all of this right now. They will call the police and I'll probably end up in jail.
You are a horrible person and deserve whatever punishment is to come. Hopefully, this will be a good lesson for you.
I'm sorry. I really am. I already apologized. I will do everything in my power to make money and pay everyone back from now on. I just need a little more time. So please, help me. I'm begging you.
Don't apologize to me. Apologize to your son, Ethan. He is the one who is suffering the most because of you. He has lived a sad life up until now. No child should have to go through what he has. I have never seen a kid cry like he has about his living situation. We will never forgive you for what you have done. It's not just about the money, but also how you treated us and especially your son.
Ethan is extremely important to me. I love and care about him, which is why I thought him living with you would be the best situation for him.
It's too late for apologies and explanations. Mom and Dad and I will take care of Ethan from now on and give him a proper childhood. After this, never contact us or show up in front of us ever again. Do you understand me? We are no longer family, and you are no longer necessary. Turns out my brother and his wife were staying in that hotel room when the debt collectors took them. I don't really know what happened to them after that, but I'm fine with not knowing. All I know is that we never heard from the debt collectors again, so I guess my plan was a success. I also heard that my brother and his wife had been stealing money from several different people, too. Because of all of that, I don't think he will be around anytime soon. I'm sure he's behind bars. I'm just glad that my family will never be threatened or troubled by my brother's mistakes again. As for Ethan, he is living happily with my mom and dad and enjoying a very fun and spoiled life. It wasn't hard to gain custody of Ethan, what with his parents disappeared. We did track down his birth mother, but she didn't seem interested. After my mom and dad got custody, we all took Ethan to the zoo again to celebrate. I want to create a lot of fun and good memories with Ethan. It's time to live our lives to the fullest. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to see more content.